So we're in the bathroom today, and we're in here because I want to show you all of the clean products that I now use since becoming aware of how they can allow microchemicals into the body. And that's like makeup, deodorant, toothpaste, shower gel, shampoo, perfumes. We're going to go through the lot, and I'm going to show you everything that I now use and what I used to use, and yeah, get into the why. And if this is sounding a bit bizarre, I've done a previous video on how clothing impacts hormones, and I've also done one about healthy living tips. So I'm very intentional with how I like to live. And if I'm doing one thing internally, I want to do all of the things externally as well. So we're going to do the makeup element first so that it doesn't get too overwhelming. And I'm not really someone that likes wearing makeup. I never really have. I've never been good at doing makeup either, which is bizarre because I've been in the beauty industry for 9 years. But makeup's just never been my thing. I don't know how to apply it. I don't like the feeling of it on my skin. No matter what makeup I wear, I'm always very like, ooh, I've got something I need to be careful of on my face. I just don't like it. And when I looked into what's actually in makeup and how it blocks your pores and seeps through the pores of your skin when there's sweating involved or just day-to-day sun exposure, I thought to myself, ooh, I don't want that going into my skin the way it does. And there's a lot of layers to makeup. You know, you've got the primer, the foundation, the concealer, the bronzer, the blusher, the setting powder, the setting spray. Like, that's all just for the base to stay in place, I think. But I'm talking like that's one element of doing the face makeup wise. That's a lot of products layered. And in each of those products, there will be chemicals or preservatives and things like that that just don't do well for the body. And over time, it can start showing up in ways like hormone disruption or bad skin and reaction, sensitivity, that kind of thing. There's a lot in the consumer world that's not very good. And yeah, if you think about doing just the foundation or the base, how many products get layered with how many have a toxic chemical or a toxic preservative or alcohol, you know, those kind of things per product times 5 if you're doing it the whole steps, that's a lot. And if it's daily or regular, yeah, it's a lot sitting on the skin. But yeah, for me, I'm just very plain Jane, very not knowing how to do makeup. I'm quite glad that I've never known how to do makeup because I would probably wear it more if I knew how to do it. So now, the sort of stuff that I will purchase, we've got, here's my Inika mascara. Inika's a plant-based brand that are pretty global, and oh, I just love their stuff. The mascara brushes are like, oh, elbow click. Can you see that? Hopefully. Yeah, just the perfect little brush. And, oh, it's made in Italy. Gotta love Italy, haven't we? So yeah, mascara is something that I use probably most. Like, I've got it on today just because I'm filming. But the face is bare. We've just got my moisturiser on with that, which is, at the minute, I'm using a serum by Edible Beauty, Australia. And it's just snowflower seed and kakadu plum seed. Kakadu plum seems to be a thing out here. It's not tested on animals, it's vegan. And although this is a really silly marketing tactic, although it's called Edible Beauty, it says on it not intended for human consumption. How have they got away with that? I want to know if it's edible. Anyway, that smells actually like the Moroccan oil, which is not very good, might I add. If you've used an app or heard of an app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, it's got a carrot on the, not emoji, what's it called? The icon, the thumbnail. No, it's not a thumbnail, that's YouTube. Is it the icon? Anyway, it's a carrot. And on that app, you can scan beauty products and food products. I don't do the food products elements because I just read the ingredients and decide for myself. If I can't understand it, I'm not eating it. But for the beauty element, it's really handy if you're wanting to dabble into this kind of cleaning up your cosmetics. If you want to start using better things, or you're aiming for plant-based or chemical-free products, Yuka is definitely a good place to start. I used it for years with cosmetics side of things. So anyway, makeup, I nearly moved on. I've got a Sephora eyeshadow, which is just one colour, but this came up best on Yuka for least chemicals and least complicated to the body products. I have a clear brow gel that I use if I'm not really wanting makeup. I just put my brows in position. So I just grabbed this from MCO Beauty. What else have I got? I've not really got anything else. I've got a Sephora brush, which means I've got bronzer, which is Anika again. So Anika's a really good brand for plant-based stuff, and it's beautiful. So that is my makeup. Oh, foundation, sorry. So I'm currently using, I normally use the Anika BB cream, but I've got this one from Synergy Minerals, which is a liquid foundation, Australian made, and they sell it in the medical grade clinics where I go for like facial skin treatments and stuff. And because I was doing microneedling, turning over my skin cells, I needed something that was like a light SPF, and this one has SPF in it, and I'm fussy on SPF as well. And I think it was discounted because I'd had a treatment, so I was like, oh, okay. So that's what I'm using at the moment, but that's not my choice of what I normally use. It's just because I'm getting through it and I don't really care for buying makeup. So yeah, makeup is definitely a big one on trying to find clean products for me. Hair oil, I've got Hinu. This is a plant-based oil which just smells very natural, and I just literally rub it on my ends once I've washed it, and it prevents breakages. And if I'm due a hair wash, I'll put it all on my roots and massage it in so that it helps for like thinning around here. This was why I actually cut my hair short in the first place, because I was always wearing my hair slicked back in like a bun or a plait ponytail, and I just thought I'm going to end up with no hair at the sides of my face if I carry on. So cutting it short, I was like, yeah, that'll do, keep my hair down. And I love having my hair short, weirdly. I've never had my hair short and I'm obsessed with it. Right, this little baby, Botana oil, or some say Botana oil, but that sounds posh for me. And I'm not from London, so I don't say those kind of A's, like Bath. I don't say Bath, I say Bath. So Botana oil is a 100% alkaline, 100% vegan, and it's a natural nut from, I want to say India, but I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. Anyway, it's from a nut, and it smells like coffee. Like the natural smell of it is coffee, it's divine. That's my moisturiser. Very simple. And I've got a little backup here that I bought. That's not it. This is it. A little shea butter for when I run out. And this was in Bali. So it will be small business, made well. Can't get the lid off. Oh, yeah, that's got nothing in it. And you can see the texture, like it's quite messy and just pure So that is what I will be going on to when I've used all my Botana. Oopsie. So yeah, very, very minimal when it comes to products on my skin. Deodorant at the moment, I don't really enjoy it, to be honest. It's a organic deodorant, coconut and lime, aluminium, salt-free, shea butter based. Shea or shea? Shea butter? Shea butter? Shea butter? I always say both. Anyway, that's like just a natural deodorant that smells like... Oh, it does actually smell like coconut and lime. I thought it was just lime smell, but I can smell the coconut. So then, yeah, deodorant's very important. You want to be using something that's aluminium free, chemical free, obviously. So all the usuals, like I used to use a Shore deodorant that was like a cream roll-on. And I loved it, and it smelled so good, and it prevented any smell any time of day. It lasted ages. And now you won't see me using any type of Shore or Dove deodorant or any of the big brands. No way. And they can actually block sweat into your pores and disrupt your lymphatic drainage system. So it's very important to be aware of these things. Like, you don't want to be long term, and think how long we've all worn deodorant for. We don't want to be just doing these things to our body without knowing what harm it's even doing. You don't think there's any harm with these products because it's on your skin, not eating it. But the skin is the largest organ, and it takes in quite a lot of what goes on it. And all these things that go on our skin the microchemicals within it can enter the pores of our skin, and that's never good, is it? Over a long period of time as well. You don't know what it's doing. What else have I got? Rosemary Scalp and Hair Mist. This I just use for hydration, but it actually strengthens your hair. Rosemary oil, as you may or may not know, is one of the prime products for hair growth. And this is alcohol-free, non-greasy, which it actually is. It's so bizarre that it's non-greasy, because I can literally spray it and it will just dry like water. No grease whatsoever. But I think that was from Bali. Who knows? What else have I got? My little makeup remover, because I don't really wear a lot of makeup. This is just for my eye makeup. And it's just a micellar cleansing water with niacinamide. It's got nothing else in it really. Based on Yucca, this is 100 out of 100. So again, I'm very selective with what I'm going to choose. If only I need something quick, I still will be picky of what I'm getting. What else? We've got magnesium oil. This can be used as deodorant, by the way. It does sting if you've shaved your armpits and then you put it on. It's very stingy. So don't use it on a day that you've shaved. But this is also very good for stopping sweat and stopping any odour. Unfortunately though, odour that comes from the armpits is based on how good your diet is. So we can't really go into masking it with natural stuff. You need to be fixing what you're eating, because it comes out through your pores. I've got another body butter with my hair attached. And another. This is from Bali. And oh, I had to get this. It's a small business brand. Not even opened it. Small business brand, but it smells like chocolate. Oh, I love it so much. And this is just based with cocoa butter, olive oil, aloe vera gel, vitamin E, and probably a preservative. But because it's very small business based, it won't be full of shite. The fewer ingredients, the better is what you want to be looking for when you're buying products anyway. But Yucca's really good to help understand what's even on the labels, because there's just a lot of carnage going off when you read a ingredient list on a chemical type product. Toothpaste. So I'm currently using this charcoal toothpaste that I bought in Bali. Still got a little bit left. But again, very coconut oil based. Tea tree leaf oil, charcoal powder, a bit of xanthan gum, and sodium bicarbonate. They're like at the back end of the list, so they'll be quite low ingredient size wise. Paraben free, sulfate free, cruelty free, palm oil free. That's all you need when it comes to a toothpaste. But then my other one that's more globally known is the Kingfisher Fennel toothpaste. I love it. That's next to get used. Again, very simple ingredients. They actually tell you what the ingredient is and where it comes from and what it does on the back, which is quite good to help people know. And again, fluoride free you want to be getting. Fennel, fluoride free. So that's that. Perfume wise, oh, what else we got here? Oh, castor oil that I've not even opened. Cold pressed, lovely. So that will be another body oil that I can use when I run out of all my creams, because I love an oil as well as a cream. There's not a lot in here, to be honest. I've got a little perfume from Byron Bay, which is a perfume oil. Smells sensational, but you're better off. Go on then, let's have a bit. Oh, I just love it. You're better off buying oils rather than sprays, because the sprays have to contain alcohol. Have to? Don't know, don't quote me on that. But the oil-based ones, the roll-ons, are just a blend of oils, but you can avoid the alcohol if you do roll-ons. And another one that I have is rose oil, just literally rose oil, because I just love the smell of rose. Oh, that gets dabbed all over me as perfume because it's just a divine smell. Oh, I'm such an old lady. What else have I got? I've got the Third Eye Chakra roll-on. Oh, and I've got a Barley Blossom perfume oil. Oh, that's cherry. Oh, that smells fucking divine. I love cherry smell. Cherry smell is delightful. Yummy. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that as a perfume. I think it's more of like a relaxation. Oh no, that smells nice. Oh, that's got like a cinnamon coffee smell / chocolate. No wonder I bought that. So yeah, that's that. For the beauty drawer, not a lot. I'm also using at the moment Manuka honey as a cleanser. Although I'm plant-based, Manuka honey for the antibacterial properties for cleansing the face is far better than using products to cleanse the face with. And it's got that texture where you can just rinse as well as, you know, like you can wash makeup off with it, because it's a bit of a oily product texture. Shower gel and soap wise, I'm a bar of soap gal. I love a bar of soap. And I always go for something that's olive oil based or coconut oil based, because they're just the nicest for hydration. I also stopped having my nails done. I used to get a gel bottle all the time, religiously every 3 weeks. And since I started traveling, especially because I don't know what the products are used in a lot of countries, I just thought, this is my time. Let's just not do nails. And although I've broke one, my nails are nice and strong. They needed to be left alone. So that's something else I don't enjoy doing anymore, putting on nails on my fresh nails. I also used to get lash extensions a lot. And don't get me wrong, I love a good lash extension because that was my skill for many years. But again, the products and the chemicals around it, I would occasionally do myself a lash lift because it lasts like 12 weeks if you get the good products, which I did. You get 12 weeks wear out of it, so doing it 12 weeks rather than every 2, far less exposure to chemicals and things like that. So just do what feels right and comfortable for you as progress, but for me, that's what I chose. Obviously with shower gels, when the water's on and it's warm or hot, your pores are naturally going to open, so that brings in more risk of microchemicals entering your skin. They are absorbed faster that way because, like I say, your pores are open from the heat in the water. So they're just annoying things to be mindful of. To be fair, even like low inflammation in the body can show up in irregular periods or hormone disruption in any way, and skin issues constantly, random areas of acne or rashes, those kind of things. Any skin irritation needs to be looked into with diet and products that are going on your skin. They both go hand in hand, internal and external. The rundown of why I changed those kind of things is because I'm not trying to disrupt my skin barrier. I want to protect my skin and look after it and take care of it and hope it ages well. And yeah, just preventing microchemicals entering the bloodstream and getting into your body unnecessarily. There's so many natural alternatives now that you can use. I mean, people even use water and key lime. Squeezing key lime in water or rubbing a key lime straight on your armpit as deodorant works. I don't have access to key limes right now, but magnesium would be my backup for a natural alternative to deodorant. So just finding these things out, I guess. I mean, I found them all out and was like, wow, I'm going to start scanning everything that I have got and get rid of what's shit. Swap it out for something new, something clean, something that's not going to interfere with my body. The big one for me is the makeup. With how much can go on in one face worth of complete makeup, I just moved over to natural versions as soon as I'd run out of stuff, or some things I actually threw away that were pretty full, where I just said, nah, you're quite bad rated, so I'm not going to use you anymore. And parting with that, being disciplined, and yeah, finding a better alternative. So I guess the takeaway from this video would be every little helps. Just the small steps and the small changes, if you can, maneuver to something more natural and clean and chemical free, it's worth it. And if you think about how people recommend to go into salt baths, why would they recommend you go into salt baths if nothing absorbed through your skin? And the products are nicer, they don't smell of chemicals, and they don't, sometimes when you're rubbing it on and it's just going around in circles and you're like, why are you not going in? You don't look like you're rubbing in, you're just rubbing on. Like those kind of products, oh, I can't stand that effect. When I rub botana oil on my skin, it just absorbs immediately and it's lasting. Like I'm not greasy, but I'm hydrated. I just love it. But yeah, you don't have to do a changeover of everything all at once, like do what you can afford. But I just wanted to shed some light on these kind of things and get you thinking, like, what am I putting on my skin all the time? What's my daily routine with stuff? And I've really toned it down over the years of how I used to be with products to how I am now. I used to buy into a lot of stuff really quickly and easily as well. Anything hair related or the latest thing on skin or perfume, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want that, without even a thought. Now, I just don't really consume anything. In fact, one thing that I have got that flags up 50 out of 100 on Yucca, and it is the only perfume and I've gone through shops and scanned all the perfumes of the big brands, and this is the only one that flags up 50 out of 100, which actually falls into good. And the reason I've checked it and I'm speaking about it now is because I've worn this perfume since I was like 19, since I found out about it, and it's just always been my go-to perfume, and I absolutely love it, and I only wear it on special occasions because I know it's not great. The Chanel Champs Eau Tendre, I don't know how you say that, I tried to go all fancy there. Eau Tendre is how it's pronounced, how it's written, sorry. But this one is the only one that flags up 50 out of 100 on Yucca, and thankfully it's my favourite one. So I won't be replacing her when she's done, but oh, fucking love it. See, I can smell there's alcohol in that, I can smell it's quite chemically, so I just spray it on my clothing if I wear it, not on my skin or lymph nodes unless it's a natural oil. So just little pointers for you all. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you're going to be changing, anything you've realised or learnt yourself. Like, tell me about it, please. I want to know. I want to share these things. And if you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe button for me, and I will speak to you soon.